Temba Bavuma played an excellent innings in both.
What are they going to say now, Chuck? What are they going to say now?
Because with the 70, right, he could have been dismissed, but it was an opal, right? But with the 70, you look at that and you're like, is this Temba failing to convert again? Because that's his 23rd half century, whereas he's only got 300s. So you could say maybe he failed to convert again. But if you look at the stage of the game, he had to press the pedal and try to get the runs quickly because wickets were falling around him. So he tried to get more runs quickly. Didn't work out for him. But when he has time, he scores 100. When he's there in the middle, he's there with Stubbs, and they both use their experience, with their exuberance, with their power, whatever it is. And the thing about Bavuma, I think it's like Tyson Gay when he said to Usain Bolt that, oh, actually, for me to keep up with you means I'm more talented because you're the taller guy. Your stride is bigger than mine, but I have to put in that much more technique and effort to get to where you are. Temba's a small guy. He's never going to hook shots for 6. It's all about timing and placement. And to do that in both innings, one innings was a bit more easy, and the second one because they had time, and the other one was more testing. But to do that overall with your game, I think what Temba achieves when he does achieve it, I think is nothing to scoff at, because I think he does grind, and I think his mentality is in the right place. Whereas you want to look at someone like Markram, and I think that's a direct contrast because he's the captain of the white ball side, right? He has the height, he's got the power, he's a stronger bloke. He should be hitting, he should be putting bats on ball and getting those runs easily, right? But he doesn't. And so that's testament to the greatness of Bavuma, because we know how the media is. As soon as he suffers, as soon as he struggles, the noise comes back, right? But when he scores his hundreds, when he scores a match-defined half century to keep us in the game, because at that point, before Janssen had his heroics, we didn't know what to expect. It looked like a collapse. So when he does that, there's no one perking up, no headlines, no headlines. So that's quite peculiar. But I think the addition or the return of Bavuma into the Proteas side was much needed.
I cannot wait. I really hope. I hope to live to see the day Temba Bavuma is lifting that Test Championship mace above his head, because I'll be back again asking the question, what are they going to say now? And Chuck, I hear you when you mention his conversion rate, right? It's not great. It is absolutely not great. But on a day following as we're speaking about the Test match against Sri Lanka, contextually, right? He scores 70 when nobody else from both teams in the first innings looked like they were going to get anything resembling a score. And Temba Bavuma went out and he did that. And he's been doing that for 3 or 4 years now for the Proteas. He has been very firmly the best batsman in Test cricket for the Proteas. And if you, I say contextually, because if you take his stats and you compare them with anybody else in our Test team, they're incomparable, right? He stands as the best batsman that we have in this format currently. And nobody else can make that claim. And then you see in the second innings, suddenly the strip is a better one to bat on. Who converts? It is Tristan Stubbs, who, by the way, is a mercurial talent, and he is the leader of the new generation. And it is Temba again, right? So if there's any criticism out there for Temba Bavuma, if you limit it to the white ball cricket, I get that, I hear that. And maybe I can fall in line with that. But when it comes to red ball cricket, man, you need to shut your mouth, because this man is playing well and has been doing so consistently for a few years now for the Proteas. He is the leader that we need. When it is asked of him to step up and to save us, to help keep that innings together, he was the guy to do it. When we needed somebody to put up their hand, it was the skipper who did that. And then in the second innings, just to drive home our advantage, when again we needed a partnership, we had the record partnership between Tristan Stubbs and Temba Bavuma. So